What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. So today is pretty interesting day. Fun fact, this is my second video I'm recording in one day. So it's going to be pretty fun. And it's a second podcast as well. So before we start this video, of course, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, ring the notification bell. Apparently 90% of you all have not subscribed. So, you have my permission to subscribe, yeah. And before we continue things, as you guys can tell from my background, it's my new channel banner, new Rebel channel banner. So shout out to Jljovan for helping me make the new channel banner. Links to his Instagram will be in the description below, as well as he also made the new intro for me, so shout out to him as well. Thank you so much, Jovan. So without further ado, let's start. Today, I'm going to be talking to Weng about can relationships go back to the way it was after one of them cheats. So before we start, of course, Weng, would you like to introduce yourself and tell the audience a bit about yourself?
Hello, I'm Weng.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
That's
It's that hate, boy.
Weng,
yes.
question. Not we all know lah, but most people, not most people, your friends, including me, we know that you've been in a relationship before, right? But you have not experienced cheating. Am I right?
Yeah.
So, what do you think of cheating generally?
Yes. So I believe cheating is not allowed in a relationship. So like it shouldn't be part of the ups and downs of a relationship at all. Like no cap.
What do you mean by ups and downs?
So like okay, so for me generally I would say that, arguments and like, enjoying company of your partner, that's like part of ups and downs. So like the ups being, you get to enjoy your time with the partner, and like downs being like arguments and whatnot lah, those itty bitties um arguments and things that you all don't like agree on. This kind of things are like the downs. But like for cheating, I don't think it's part of any of that. It's not it doesn't even belong to this this ups and down thing.
Then where
Yeah.
does it belong then?
It shouldn't even belong.
Belongs in the trash.
Yes.
Where all the cheaters should be.
It shouldn't even exist. Like, by right lah, by right. But I mean like
Yeah, I get what I mean. I get what I mean. So what do you think is considered as cheating? Like where like is flirting considered, or like what is considered to you?
definitely. I mean like in order for you to cheat, you need to have like feelings for other person, like other like people like that's not your current partner lah. I mean even if you're like non-monogamous, I mean that's another different topic, but we'll just stick to monogamous
Yeah.
relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you have feelings for other partners, then like that's already considered cheating. If you, let's say, like you feel for them emotionally, as in like, I mean you get what I mean lah.
Yeah lah. Yeah.
Then that should be part of cheating.
I see. Okay. So let's go back to the main topic, shall we?
Mm.
So, do you think a relationship can go back to where it was after somebody cheats? $1 million question.
No, I don't think so.
Why?
Because like when let's say you cheat already, right?
Yeah.
And then ultimately you're bound to like break up lah. Or if not, you'll argue and yeah. So it's not very healthy. It's part of like, I mean it's considered a toxic relationship lah. If let's say either you or your partner cheats on whoever lah. It's not
But
it's yeah.
uh-huh.
No, it's
but
just not healthy lor.
but some people, they yes, what in a relationship, one of them cheated before, but they managed to, how do you say, save the relationship. Although they said that it took a lot of time and effort and a lot of trusting. What do you think about that?
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
like some people manage to make it work even after that, although it takes a lot of time and effort. What do you think about that? In a way, it's contradicting your statement.
Mm, if it works for them, then it's good for them lah. But honestly, right, I don't think it will last long because in the first place, you already like kind of broke someone's trust already,
Uh-huh.
and like this kind of thing is like very like um emotional, and like people need to build that kind of trust um like with people lah. So that means like if I want to be close to you, I have to build my trust around you, and like you need to like earn my trust. And as the same goes to me earning your trust in order for us to be like this close. And let's say for a relationship, it's like even more. So like the magnitude of the trust needed, right, is like so much more. Then if let's say you cheat on a partner, then like that kind of trust is long gone already. Even if like you lie to yourself that this relationship is gonna work or whatnot, it's like it happened. Even if let's say you all spend your time together and you are happy, then like when there are days where you all are feeling like shit, right? And then you all think about that, how to say, incident, right? They all just like feel shit about each other lah, and then you all go back to arguing, and then you all might not even last again. So it's just like a vicious cycle, I would say.
Sounds fun, honestly.
Yeah.
So you think that, like, let's say people experience that, you would tell them like, nah, no point, just continue on with life.
Yeah, because if let's say like um because like if let's say you just like don't like focus on yourself, especially after like your partner cheats, and then like if you all were to like break up, then it's like you all will like how to say like long to be together, like you all feel like this kind of mistake can be like talked out, like how to say you all can talk things out with each other, and like this kind of mistakes will not happen again and whatnot. But it's like honestly, it's just sugar coated words lah. That's what I feel.
I mean, I would say that there is a rare instance where it might work out lah after it happened. If like both of them are willing to put in the work and effort to do so, especially the one that made the mistake. You get what I mean? It
Mm,
might work out if like legit both of them are committed to it and they really want it again. And if the victim is willing to forgive and move on from it. You get what I mean?
mm,
But it's a very rare percentage lah amongst everyone, I guess. So, I mean, in a way, it's like, I don't know. For me, I would say like gut feeling. Or if you think that it might work out, then you know, give a second chance, try again. But if it doesn't, if you give a second chance doesn't work out, I guess don't be too hard on yourself, lah. Because like in a
mm,
way, that you tried your best really, and you know, that's all you can do, lah. Your best isn't good enough for that person. I'm pretty sure there's someone else that can do, you know, appreciate your efforts, I guess.
mm.
So there's this question which is quite interesting, and I would like to hear your opinion on it. So
Yeah.
who will suffer more, the victim or the other person?
Hmm.
Yeah, after everything lah, that is.
I think for that is like quite subjective, I would say, because on one hand it could be the victim,
Uh-huh.
then like he or she will like how to say self blame or for like not like how to say loving or like giving enough attention to their partner, so that and that's the reason why their partner even like cheat in the first place lah. And on the other hand, it may be the person who caused it, alright, and the person who caused it. So like they might feel like like shit, because like they were the one who like caused it in the first place and whatnot. So for this question, I think I wouldn't like have a definitive answer of who suffers more. It's more of like who has the most emotional baggage to carry after the relationship.
But do you think that, let's say the person who did it, you feel more like you feel shit because like, oh, that it's the wrong thing to do, and yet you still do it? What do you think?
Then that will depend on the person's moral compass. So, cause I mean, like if let's say the person has a very good like moral compass, then he or she will feel bad about it lah. But if let's say this person doesn't regret at all, then I mean there should be something wrong already lah
This
with this
person,
person.
a clown now, basically.
Yeah.
Clown now.
And if you get back with that clown, you're also a clown lah. So
I sense a personal attack somewhere. Somewhere, but yeah, I get what I mean lah.
no names are
I didn't say
mentioned, but
anything. I just say
yeah.
it's a personal attack to maybe someone that we know. I'm not saying it's but you know, I just have this feeling it's a personal attack. Anyway, so I don't know because like for me, I feel that let's say if the person who did it is like, oh, because like you definitely have a bad reputation, right?
Mm.
Like how do you say? Because like people will know, and then news travel fast, and then everyone will know. I feel that person will suffer more. I mean, not suffer more, but suffer more than we expect because like your reputation is gone. Most of your friends look down on you. Some aren't even your friends anymore. But in a way, I feel like they deserve it, lah. You get what I mean? Like every action has a consequence, lah. It's something that we learn, and I believe that that is true, lah. But do you think that, like, especially like losing friends or losing like your reputation is like burned down to the ground? Do you think that it's too harsh?
Mm. Not really though, honestly. I mean, it was brought upon yourself
Like
because you had the
because
intention to cheat in the first place. So, I mean, that's a considerable punishment for you. I mean, if let's say that kind of punishment is like cyberbullying to the extent that the the person who caused the breakup, right, becomes a victim of, let's say, like of this kind of like cyberbullying cases, then that's another story. I mean, that shouldn't be the kind of punishment that they should deserve lah. But if let's say like you say, like their friends lose trust in them, or like they start going to the bottom, they feel shit about themselves, causing this whole wreck, then I guess that should be quite consider. That is like quite okay lah, I would say.
no, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's bad. I think I feel the same way, like I think they deserve it because like in a way, it is a choice. You get what I mean? Like some people say, it's not up to us, but honestly, it is up to them to decide. Their actions, like they have the intention, but they can decide not to do it. You get what I mean? But that's the stupid thing, Like I'm not insulting all people, but I say that I would, after seeing videos and all that stuff, I say that most of them, not most of the, some of them will act like the victim even though they aren't. It's kind of annoying lah, if you ask me. Like they know they're in the wrong, but they want people to pity them. I feel like that is the worst kinds. Like they know that, yeah, like I mean, like for what though? Like you really know you're in the wrong, then you still want people pity you. It's like it's honestly the worst thing lah that can happen. And another thing is that, oh, they did it. They know they're in the wrong. They
Mm.
said that they will, oh, I will be better. And then they do the same thing or they do even worse things. You get what I mean?
Yep.
That one is not called clown, that's called circus really, honestly speaking. I mean like, and okay, let's say if there are victims right now, they are watching this video. What advice would you give them on how to cope? Or just any advice about it?
On cheating, or if let's say they are a victim of like their partner cheating on them lah.
Yes.
I guess like every relationship breakup, they should like consult their friends and like have their friends console them and whatnot. I mean, that's like the one thing they should be, like they should like start doing lah. I mean, yeah,
As
then
in
like
like don't keep everything to yourself lah, basically.
exactly, because like especially when like um for every heartbreak, then you have to like carry this emotional baggage with you. So like it's better to like spill it little by little to your friends so that your burden can be shared with them if they are like willing to carry that burden with you. Yeah. So I mean, like if they know the tea, then they're willing to share the burden. Then I mean, it's honestly better to share with them lah. I mean, they're your friends anyways. If like they're your good friends, then they will be there to like be there for you if let's say you feel down or something like that. And then afterwards, it's up to you or your friends. I mean, um generally, I mean, like you can just go and hang out and do what sort of like things to bond yourselves even more. But I guess the
Sounds
most
pretty
important
gay
thing,
though.
but like I mean, like the most important thing is like not to like take revenge, this kind of thing. I mean,
Take
like
revenge.
it shouldn't like I mean it will come out to your mind eventually, but like I mean you shouldn't go around posting those like posting snaps or like even Instagram story of yourself hanging out with some other like people of the opposite gender
Or
just to
like
make
insult
you.
them online,
Yeah,
like
it's just like it's just not matured in a way.
like
It's quite.
you must be the better person lah of the two.
Yeah, like you have to portray yourself that as much as you don't feel like um happy about how this breakup and whatnot, you shouldn't like you shouldn't go and like go around taking pictures or this kind of thing just to like rub salt or something to your partner and like make them feel like you done shit and whatnot. Because like ultimately like what Lucas just says like you have to like be like the good guy and whatnot and like be mature, be like the one who is more matured. So like yeah.
But I think personally, there is one revenge. I think one method of revenge. I think is alright. Grow up, look better, be better. It's like, oh, I'm better without you. Then you just swipe your shoulder. I think
That's
that kind of revenge is
undeniably, yeah,
ah
that's undeniably
so sweet.
one of the better revenge.
I think that's the best, lah, honestly. No harm, but in a way, indirectly. I mean, I wouldn't say indirectly there's harm, but I mean, like, first of all, you feel way better.
Mm.
And, like, I would, but it's not all good because it might boost your ego up to, like, I don't know, heaven's high level, which is not always good. But I
Mm.
think there is one way to make you feel better, lah. One of the more mature ways to make you feel better, I guess.
Mm. Yeah.
But it depends lah. But I guess at the end you're at the end of the day you gotta at least forgive. I mean, not at least, I think you have to forgive the person, but it'll take time lah. You get what I mean?
Yep.
Like, if you hold on to a grudge, it's like eating poison and expecting the other person to die. It's not good for you. I mean, like, yeah, it makes you feel better, but does it really, honestly? But I guess in a way you can use that sort of grudge for a while to, like, in a way make yourself hate the other person if you ever consider getting back with them. You get what I mean?
Mm.
It's like, but don't be too addicted to that feeling until you hold that grudge forever. I think that is not a good thing, but as a temporary way of helping yourself, I think it works lah, I guess, in my opinion. Like,
It's like a motivation, no
yeah,
booster lah.
yeah. It's like, I'm guilty and it works lah, but of course eventually I stop it lah because it's quite bad to you personally also lah, like holding on to a grudge. It's not that good lah. But because I did talk to some people,
Mm.
and even until today they are still holding a grudge after a few years. But they don't want to let go of the grudge because it makes them feel better. But I guess some people they won't understand, and I don't blame them lah. But I'm sure eventually they will understand and they will forgive and forget. Okay, would they forget? That's the question. I don't think so.
Forgive is, I guess, at a certain point of time they will forgive, but forget, I doubt
Think
so lah,
I don't
honestly.
think so, honestly.
Yeah.
This kind of things, if you forget, right, maybe it's like the only chance of you forgetting, right, is like every Tuesday you have the same thing happening to you. So it's like a typical Tuesday, and then you just no lah. That'll be kind of sad lah, honestly
No,
speaking.
I think the only way you will forget is if you get into a coma or something for like 10 years, and then like you never like have any memory of the whole relationship after you wake up. Well, I guess that's the only way of you like forgetting.
No lah. I mean, like, you did say just now, open up to your close friends, and then once you open up, you ask your close friends to knock you into a coma lah. 10 years. And then, by the time you wake up, you can't remember happy days. But I don't know, lah. I think that forgetting is not a good thing because, like, there are a lot of lessons to be learned from it. If you forget it, you're not going to learn anything. And then,
Not gonna
it's
learn
kind of
from
a
your
waste of time.
mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't learn from it, right, then you're just wasting on time. It's
True.
just that obvious. And then, like, you are a clown also, lor, I guess. No offense, lah, but you have to learn from it. If you don't learn from it, it'll probably happen to you again. For sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then it keep on happening until you learn from it. So it just depends on how many times do you want to experience it.
It's like a learning experience, lah.
Exactly. A learning journey of
Mm.
sorts. And if your bus crashes, at least learn lah. Learn something. So there's this statement that says that once a cheater, always a cheater. What do you think about it?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't think I may agree with this quote
So I say
to a
what?
certain degree.
You agree to this quote?
To a certain degree.
Okay,
Like,
why?
if let's say I'm the one, let's say if I'm the victim, right? I wouldn't expect the person to change much. If let's say my partner cheated on me, I wouldn't expect the person to like not cheat on me again if let's say I get back together with her. I mean, so will my friends feel like if let's say I were to tell my friends that, oh, I'm gonna get back with this partner of mine who cheated on me, I'm sure all my friends will also like say the same thing, like to even like advise me not to get back with them. But like some part of me will also like understand why, like, like there may be this chance of them like not cheating, which is like a very small chance, but
I
it's
wouldn't say
like,
small lah. I say it depends on the person lah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it will be like, it's like a gamble like that
It's
if you
like
were
if the
to get
person
back with
learned the
them.
lesson, and like you can genuinely feel that they were genuinely apologetic and they actually learned their lesson. I think that maybe you should give it a shot. You get what I mean?
Hmm.
But it's also quite scary lah. Cause sometimes you won't know, sometimes you will know. And you also talk about the friends part telling you not to. Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know how that feels like when all of our friends like, if you ever get back with the person, I'm gonna freaking beat your ass until you can't be recognized. Yeah, I know how that feels. It's quite sad, but it's the
Yeah.
only way.
So the best is honestly not to even get back at all lah.
I feel another personal attack to someone else. Oh.
No names mentioned.
I didn't say anything. I just
No
say if
names
you like
mentioned.
personal attack, maybe it's someone we know.
It's
Then
just a good example. Good
it's the
life.
only example. It's the
Yes.
only example.
Good real life experience. Example.
So you would rather go for you would, but which one would you lean on more? Yes or no? Do you agree with it or do you not agree?
I think I will agree lah.
You agree,
Yeah, but not to a certain extent only.
like a more like as in you
It's
lean
like
more towards the yes, but not
yeah.
fully lah.
Mm.
Huh, interesting. Okay. And then okay, what do you have any tips for people who are trying to move on from the experience?
From the experience.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Cause
I
trust, it's not easy for sure. Like, I mean, even if you have never experienced it before, it's kind of obvious, lah. You get what I mean?
if let's say, I guess if let's say you are very certain that let's say this person is gonna cheat on you again, which is hard lah to even like, you know, how to say, think about it in this perspective. I mean, normally for girls it wouldn't be this difficult. I mean, I'm no sexist. I'm just saying that, statistically, females tend to be more, to be able to like, move on easily, easier than males. So
that
if
is
let's
for most
say,
lah, not all lah, you know.
yeah lah,
It's
yeah lah,
just a
statistically,
statistic doesn't mean that it's 100% true lah. You get what I mean?
yeah. So like if let's say you are very certain that this person confirm will cheat with you again, then I guess you can just tell yourself that if let's say you were to ever get back with the person, it will just be more time wasted on the person, or even like more resources wasted on the person. So like you only have one life only, and let's say if you're going to devote this much time to a cheater, then you have to rethink about how you're going to spend the next few 50, 60 years of your life lah.
Feels like
If
another person on attack. Okay, but
I
yeah,
mean, I mean, I'm
yeah,
just,
yeah, no
I'm
names
just,
mentioned. No
yeah,
names mentioned.
I'm just stating facts. Like
Yeah. I get what I mean. I get what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
mm,
So you're like, nah, just find someone that, how do you say, that puts in the same effort lah, or something like that lah.
no lah, like go and
With
find a
your
new
time
person.
lah.
Don't keep wasting your time and resources on the person.
So I
If
find
let's say
someone that is worth your time lah.
something like that.
Because they always say there's a few billion people on the world, right?
Mm.
Oh, they make it sound so easy, you know. Oh yes, there's a few billion people in the world. Have fun finding. Oh.
It's not easy, man.
Not easy yet. Don't worry. Patience. Eventually,
Next time.
when the glow up is complete. Voila! It's like a magic. You snap your fingers, they all come one by one, you know. One by one. But yeah, lah, I get what I mean. I get what I mean. So yeah, lah, and I guess there's also one more thing where it's like you're not alone.
Mm.
Like there are other people out there that you don't know that are experiencing the same feeling as you. I guess you could say that. Like one simple way to find out how, you go to YouTube, you go to all those sad love songs, you go to the comments, and then you see everyone's like, wow, shit, man, feel the pain, and then in a way you can relate to it, and I guess that makes it more bearable. You get what I mean.
Mm.
So that is, I guess that is something you should take note. You are not alone in this, and like what Kawing said, you have friends. Unless you don't have, then you can always, add me on Instagram. You can DM. I'm down to talk, honestly, but I'm pretty sure that everyone has friends, like you get what I mean. If not, make sure to, at least open up to like a trusted adult, or like a guardian, or like a school counselor, or like a teacher, something like that, lah. You get what I mean. So and don't blame yourself. That's the most important thing, I feel. If you blame yourself, then like your self-esteem will drop, and then you feel even more like shit. Like yeah, you made mistakes, but at the end of the day, it's not what you did that caused it to happen. So
Mm.
don't be too hard on yourself, because not everyone, most people are always blaming themselves when these kind of things happen, which I feel that it's not their fault lah, but they're being too hard on themselves lor. So yeah.
And also to add on, if let's say you don't have friends to like spill the feelings and emotions that you're carrying. I mean, there are definitely like hotlines for you to call and like
Oh
talk to.
yeah, hotlines, yes.
It's
Correct.
like
Especially, yeah,
anonymous identity, so you can like be more like
comfortable.
open, yeah, and comfortable to like share these thoughts.
Yes, correct.
Take care
I
of
mean,
your mental health.
exactly. Mental health is not a joke, for sure. But yeah, lah, I get what I mean. Pretty true. I didn't think about that. I only thought of that hotline things for suicide only. But you never know lah. You never know. So yeah, go check it out. Yeah, and make sure to take care of yourself. Like you are your priority lah. It's only one life. You are living your life. Don't waste it. You get what I mean? If you like, yeah, you don't dare call a hotline, or like, and you have no friends, like legit just comment in the comment section down below. I'm down to chat. I'm I'm not, I wouldn't say I'm free, but I'm willing to listen. Here you are. Because I mean, like, if there are people that need help, it is our responsibility to raise your hand. You guys get what I mean. I'm just making myself sound stupid now. Yeah. So anything to add on, Kawing? Any final words?
No, I guess that's all.
Oh, I have one more thing. Don't
Mm.
don't go on rebounds if yeah, you just causes more damage to you, especially.
Hmm.
You hurt people, but you hurt yourself as well. Is it worth it? I don't think so. Move on properly, then find someone new. If not, you can always be single. Kawing is single. He's happy, I think. You see, he's happy. So yeah, I'm single too. We are both single. We're happy. We are fine. Don't worry about it. Single gang is not that bad. But yes, we have come to the end of the episode. If you guys would like more videos with Kawing, leave. Ah, why are you so shameless? Leave a like and of course comment down if you would want another podcast episode with Kawing, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of topics I can talk to him about. And I'll see you guys on the next video episode. I don't know, whatever floats your